some Horizon Forbidden West today. This is our Ultrahard New Game Plus. So let's just click continue. Last time we did this, we played a little bit of Machine Strike, so Fantasy Machine Chess, and we also went through and reformed Gaia.
Look at you, stranger.
Up in the base, we integrated Minerva into Gaia. So we have a site 2. So this is really the super nice part of being New Game Plus, is that obviously the game has already been completed once. That worked.
More to find the fruits I need.
So post these first 3 quests. Sunwings. Post the first 3 quests. You go to the Cauldron Gemini, where story stuff happens. We'll get to that. And then after Gemini, you get to do a thing wherein these machines become overrideable, and you may be able to tell from the direction you're going and the symbol it shows up. Well, now you can see them. These are sunwings. Darn it.
Outlander, face me.
Films. I was playing with a friend. Oh, here, what game was it? Split Fiction. Very good game. Unfortunately, EA. What else? Oh, support your local libraries. I went to my library just the other day, over a month ago now, and asked them to get a copy of a book that I was having trouble finding. And they went all the way to Arkansas to get an interlibrary loan. South Arkansas University. So I now have a very nice copy of a relatively rare book in my possession, and I'm reading through it. Nice. And then now, the quest we wanted to do. We promised Gaia that we would be doing Poseidon first. Next thing about sunwings, you can grapple to them. We're heading this way. Unfortunately, that purple glow will stick around until we do things. I actually promised myself that I would move chat closer to my food. Standard aircraft controls, roll right, roll left. It's roll, y'all. C is hover, so not really aircraft compatible. Shift will pull you forward, and then button. Button for it. Let's check the control. What is the button? This could really use a control F thing. Middle click. Okay. I'm not feeling faster. This might be the one that you're not supposed to get until close to Gemini.
I must be closing in on the signal. That tonic looks damaged. I should take a closer look.
Oh, is it this Tolmec? Yes, it's it.
This looks like Oscar. What are they doing here? There we go. I still need to find out why I'm here. I should take a closer look at that Oscar again. This thing shoots acres. take down that tall neck. The machines must have caught him in the act. I wish there was a way to climb up and inspect the damage. Unless I take the tall neck down myself. Try to repair it on the ground. It won't be pretty, but at least it'll get fixed. They did awesome. Looks like they took a machine down with them. Looks like the machine's got the machine too. I'll have to hook an anchor to the weak spots in its armor to weigh it down. I gotta hook the anchor to the top of its weak spot. Oh, that sounds like trouble. And I need more anchors. The Ultra must have set up other ballistas in the area. I just gotta find them.
So, tall necks are like search machines. They are designed to create maps of the area for everything else to use. So it kind of makes sense that a tall neck sending a distress signal summons guards. They did choose to make the tall neck more puzzle-like than just clear the area and then get to high ground like they did in the previous game. I was trying to use the smoke bombs, but I need to actually clear out this area.
There's probably other anchors set up in the area. I need to find them. Use them to take down that tall neck. I bet a ballista can help me fight these machines.
I need to get far enough away from my thing that I can glide.
I bet a ballista can help me fight these machines. Let me get some data on the table.
outposts.
Fire's not gonna help here.
We must remain vigilant.
Switch with it. Charge.
Oops. We're just gonna head for Poseidon. Deal with that. I should close the Word document. Okay. Just in case.
Rebels. Maybe they'll cause nothing but trouble. I should lie low. Find whoever's in charge and take them out. Maybe they'll leave us while we leave. Post. I need to take out the leader.
And we're just gonna go deal with this. We'll leave the rebel outposts for when I'm getting the campaign stuff in.
I saw this is where I found Poseidon. The ruins out here are exposed to the elements. A lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe something is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures. Water's pouring out of the building. Someone's doing it. Better check it out. Someone's been through there.
Oh, we're about to meet Stemmering crew.
Can't come here. Looks like
I almost had him. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay, well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed
Compressed
air capsule.
hammer, and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? What? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
I
About the
wonder if I
delve.
already have a part by virtue of it in new
Morland,
game.
I'm
plus
not interested in
weakness.
salvage. Whatever you find below is yours.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
It is fun to have to do it. So this thing Aloy's wearing on her face right now is what we're making, because new game reasons.
Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine parts. According to Moreland, the herd should be south. It's some kind of drone. Is it watching the roads? Might have some useful data. Let's pick it up. Get it on now. Taking you with me. Got it. Going down. Gotta get the data from the drone.
Oh, my sun wings. Damn it. I guess that's fair. But you can see why they're sun wings. I don't know.
Well, this is where Moreland said though it would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. Nice to see where the herd is. Better follow the tracks in the other direction. Sandstorms
The
blowing
point
in.
is design of the
Just what I need.
Okay. Go.
Where's the herd? I should have the parts I need. Machines. Gotta deal with them first. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great.
Little bird. That's not bird. Flint hawks are attracted to dead machines because they like the scrap. The hard parts. For which to make more machines, from which to make
Okay, got them all. Now where did the herd go? To my village.
Quite shocking when it goes off.
Now's my chance! And take them out. Got a piece of it. The kneecap. Good.
Explosive finish. And here's some
One
more.
synthetic membrane. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
So welcome to Factories Las Vegas.
Going down.
Right.
What can I do for you, partner?
Suddenly much brighter. Suddenly much brighter.
I've got everything I need to build the
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
Here. See. More full. I need more metal shards and more shine.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? There's a very special salvage I want down there.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. But suddenly, the dancing lights around us changed.
Lights? What do you mean?
Images in the air, sparked by the embers, the salvage I'm after.
Tiny hologram projectors?
At first, there were lots of images. Women and coins and foodstuffs. And then, suddenly, they turned nautical. Waves. Fish. There was this flash of red. And the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light. From a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay. Time to see if this thing works.
Flashlight.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before. Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing. That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! Like that thing underwater. Be careful. This place is massive. All of it's encased in stone. That must be the red light that Merlin saw when the water rushed in.
I am not. Apparently, I am in the cup.
Just a fit.
A lot of sharks can apparently sense the electromagnetic pulses given off by the brains in fish iron. Eels can too. Eels.
Acid ammo could help you.
These things can swim. Really interesting how streaming on Twitch makes me consider keeping things in view and, you know, not doing this to you guys.
Who knows I'm down here?
Not here. Pumps. Oh, I went the wrong way. I should have gone west. Stairs. The state of Nevada is actually named after snow. Named after the Sierra Nevada mountains, which were so cold because of the snow caps they had. just needed to get some markers and some tags.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
Where I've already.
More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover. Where's the access point? Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city. Can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
Just because of the way water physics works, having an air pocket like this trapped in space is possible, but the air under here will be under very high pressure. Like, you're basically standing inside the tank of an air compressor at this point.
There. One node down. I'm gonna swim back up and find the access point for the second node. Here's the map. The second node should be on the other side of the dam. Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
So, canonically, I've been skipping data points, but, this place was created by Stanley Chen, who was,
Hot. I'm sweating everywhere.
like... So, in Horizon, humanity loses to a climate disaster, basically. But then they undergo what they call the clawback era, where they retake the world, basically. They recover, manage to get some semblance of livability back in clawback. Stanley Chen's
Let's see if that
apparently made like oodles of money at Vegas once, and then he decided after the clawback to turn Vegas back into a tourist destination with the giant dome and water management systems and everything.
I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
And then the Pharaoh Plague happens, and there is an unstoppable robot army that is able to consume biomass as fuel and self-replicate, and have just kind of decided that they want to take over. So the story of Zero Dawn follows Aloy basically learning what Project Zero Dawn is, which is Elizabeth Sobek working to create a terraforming system that will make the Earth livable after all the robots have killed everything. And the subsystem we've already integrated, Minerva, is basically a code breaker that's going through all of the...
Look at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station.
yeah, so Minerva's job was basically to figure out and broadcast the stop code for the robots.
I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge. Should be a console in here. There. Let me try this place out.
Try it out, and then we're gonna play the Tide Ripper.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. The purge didn't get rid of all of the
Stanley
water.
Chen joined the Tarzan. Was rich enough to get on the rich people get out of the dying planet button. Much like the Tesla Cybertruck. Rich people preparing for an eco-disaster and having a vehicle that can while is entirely awful, is just huge and designed to push other cars out of the way. I do think we now get to hear the song I played as part of the intro, the Guardian of the Deep by Eleuthia.
Things holding up? Courage left these machines behind. Could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
I think actually it's the third quarter, so.
Okay. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle! Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
And here's Guardian of the Deep.
Places. Get to that overhang.
How are you rebuilt? Frost and Shock. Oh. You have some frost ammo. I've been hurt watered. Oh no, I get to restart this fight. At least the music is epic. Re-enable the shield thing. I need to get better at learning when to dodge Tide Ripper's attack, because they take quite a while to connect after the alert shows up.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. I'll bring it home.
Unfortunately, I will never know how much extra damage it did with that special attack at the end, because it's very possible that a single spike could have.
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Which implies they have a record of the original code to restore it to,
Okay.
and then they
Gotta
just
bring
don't
this back.
use that record. And like, it's not really feasible to just undo things until a hash matches, because that's quite difficult. You basically have to check every possible combination of things to remove heat.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system.
All of this was underwater. Oh, well, I guess this second
Morlun
might.
and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry, I bet.
That's an hour and 20 minutes for one quest. Which means we could probably, if we throw it through the Aether quest line, do that real quick before we end stream. That one's, well, not empty of combat, relatively light on it. I was trying to do all this slide stuff when I was playing the fiction earlier. Not really. Right.
An elevator. Morlun must have built this before the place flooded. Nice to work. Be nice not to have to climb back up.
But you can if you're doing jumpy and you fall off. Or hard reasons. It is an interesting inversion of what was in the clawback era. Probably like a second,
Whatever you did,
just an
it
out
must
of
have
dome
powered up
spire
the whole
for you to
thing.
view.
That eagle. How much did all? How much?
The show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured, our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Emperors back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus, some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, I might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I should be able to swim as deep as I want to. Once I find a place with more water.
Save. Return to the base. Probably gonna stick me at the west fireplace. That's the one I have. For the east one, just right up on the ledge. Yep. And so Varl and Aaron moved in.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch. And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Yeah, sausages.
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north.
Gotcha.
They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
Yeah.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check it out?
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge Poseidon with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission
Oh,
on my dedicated
Eleuthia.
Eleuthia frequency.
Eleuthia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone, or something else.
You don't think it's actually Eleuthia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Alright, I'll go to the coordinates
Guess we'll
and
do
check
the
out the source
Eleuthia
of the
mission
transmission.
instead of
All
Aether.
by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
West. I don't want to take the east exit. I'm gonna turn this in real quick.
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome. I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there. Okay, data module's in.
I like this one.
So I was wondering if the Eleuthia quest is after one or two, so...
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can. Gotta go after Eleuthia. Erend and Varl are waiting for me at the west exit.
Guess I'm not.
A subordinate function.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Ow. Practically fine. I need better posture.
What the hell?
fix the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. The snow brought the chill. Whatever the rebels did. It took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Aaron.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Aaron, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after
Looks
Eleuthia.
like some kind of data
Found its
center.
hiding spot, so it sent the
Might be able to access the facilities. Maybe. I I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then
So,
probably.
exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
Then why were this... At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up. All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, they're probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person.
This place keeps on going.
That's incredible.
Yeah, this place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure. A control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
236 containers in storage.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Veda. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Far Zenith. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy,
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
No specters would be. And now you will have an explanation for why I was placing these on the way in. Oops. I should not hit you in trap.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
This is going to be our first Spectre. No, really? Oh my
Here it
crap,
comes!
run away?
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick. There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Erend stays in cover. Errand!
And the Spectre's dug its seals in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Errand. Errand, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Shields down. It's on the
I got
Stay
your back,
put.
Aloy.
I'll see what I can do.
And the second you need me, I'm there. Yeah! Get the fuse in your eyes. Pick it up. Need it.
I could use it against the Spectre.
Ooh, dead specters.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too.
Her name is Beta.
Where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better check on the clone before I head back out there.
Yes. She retreated to the maintenance corridor directly below us. Varl is with her.
Right. Thanks, Gaia.
That's fine. Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
So we're gonna watch the beta cutscene, and then I'm gonna call the stream for the day, basically as soon as this cutscene ends.
Hello?
And then next time, we'll go after Aether.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
They wear them on opposite sides.
Booting up.
Aloy has it on her right, Beta has it on her left.
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information. About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? Let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What do they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you are...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. It makes you want to punch.
Aloy.
Hey.
You mean, but isn't guess this
a little?
Varl said
maybe.
There is something. It's about the land.
You said you wanted to talk.
I think there's a once again provide plain song with Grey. Gaia gave me a set of. If we deliver it.
That's great.
It may be. Unless the code is given. Gaia showed me a way. We need components, machines similar.
You mean Grimhorns?
Yes.
So, then use them.
If all goes well,
we'll do it together.
Bless you, Abe.
I need to get.
May the land.
We will start the second verse next week, and then we'll go into the Broken Sky and maybe Seeds of the Past. We'll be dropping a friend off at the airport next Friday morning, but after that, I should have time to stream while he's on the plane. What else we got? Interesting that the spam bot arrived about an hour and 45 minutes in again. Something. Might just be when they check. But anyway, we're gonna call it there for the day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. I am going to go read the book I got from the library on one of my favorite battleships and the design thereof. And maybe I'll get some homework done ahead of time as well. See ya.